All right. Good afternoon, Who That Nation. Welcome to the WDN Chatline podcast. This is the host CB, and I'm here with my co-host WD. WD, we've learned about a few events that done took place this week, man. So how you feeling after we got off this W and now we done got hit with some breaking news this week? How you feeling, fam?
Well, I feel the same. I ain't nothing unusual. It's the same old thing. Usually it's something good with the Saints, then bam, it's craziness. So yeah, I'm feeling about the same, man. It's the same, just the same old stuff, man. It's the New Orleans Saints, bro. You cannot be. I would say there's always some entertainment with this team, no matter what, man. So I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Who That Nation, I hope you guys having a great afternoon. Really, this is we going kind of early today. Our events was kind of busy for the rest of the week. So, but anyway, I hope you guys having a great, you know, Thursday. And what we're going to get on today is the preview show versus the Atlanta Fail Clowns. But before we do that, we just want to hit on some breaking news that's done took place with us. First off, we're gonna start with Jameis. Um, Turner's ACL was confirmed. It was a torn ACL, and he's out for the season. We didn't get to hit on that. After it was confirmed, it was a torn ACL, so we're gonna hit on that, and then the Mike Thomas injury. So starting off with the Jameis injury, what's your takeaway, WD, on Jameis being out for the season?
I mean, it sucks. F the Buccaneers. That's what I can start with. But as far as James, man, it was just he was having a really promising year. It's a big blow to not just the Saints, but I mean it's a blow for him, man, because we was looking at that guy to be our our, our franchise quarterback. I mean, not to say that he still can't, but it just slow everything down. It slow the whole process down. So you never want to see anybody get injured, man. And the question was, could he limit turnovers? And he was doing that, man. He was taking care of the ball, game managing the I mean, he was really doing pretty well to see that we don't have the I think it's putting it lightly saying that we don't have the one of the better receiving cores, but I'm just saying, man, he did what he can do, and it just really sucks that he's out for the season, man. But yeah, man, all I can say is, man, best wishes to James and hope he have a speedy recovery.
All right. Yeah, I mean, the first thing that came to mind was with me is obviously, that's going to be a damper to the team, but also, man, it's pretty unsure of what his future gonna hold with us. He had got off, to a hell of a start. This year was kind of a prove it to at least the New Orleans Saints that he's still capable of being an NFL starter, and that he's improved on his turnovers and the way he was going. He left off. He had a touchdown, so he ended the season what 14 and 3, 14 TDs, 3 interceptions. So yeah, man, it was just heartbreaking to see that. And we know the competitive fire that Jameis have, and for it to come short, and who knows if we're gonna ever see the Jameis and Mike Thomas combo. And I kind of feel kind of mixed feelings because I believe the Sean should have gave him at least one solid receiver. Like I said, we done been through the receivers. We know who up and coming with Marquez, Deontay, but Jameis didn't have that number one guy to go to. And regardless of all of that, man, he was still able to manage on the turnovers, and he was starting to, you know, s- really just dig into the offense after the first few weeks. He was kind of had him on the leash a little bit, Sean did, and then he let him let loose, and we started seeing great things from Jameis. But yeah, man, it's just heartbreaking, to see that, and especially, going into next season, we don't know how it's gonna play out. I would like to see him return to the Saints, but man, you don't know, man. You get guys like a Russell Wilson out there on the market, or um, when Russell won't be on the market, but if he is up for trade or available for trade, guys like that, the Saints will most likely be entertaining that. So, Jameis, the pace he was on, it was kind of he was gonna, make the Saints had no choice but to bring him back. I believe, but we'll see what happens for him in the future. If it's not with us, I do believe it'll be with another football team. But in my opinion, I think to save draft capital picks, you know, I would think the smart choice would be to bring him back, especially what he left us off with, far as his production. And now we got the Michael Thomas news that happened right after that. It's a little debate, some with Mike, some saying trade him, this and that. Um, so how you feeling on the Mike situation?
Listen, I really hate this topic. I do want to say is, of course, it's unfortunate that Mike he's not going to be playing football for what over a year. I'll say. Well, he did play in that playoff game, but I'm just saying, man. As far as Michael Thomas go, um, I want to keep this short and sweet, but how I felt about this whole thing, having guys come back from an injury. On top of that, I did start having questions, if he was truly going to come back and play this season. I did start thinking about it. And then how I took it, I was just like, man, you know what? I'm going to act like Mike ain't on the team until he plays, man. Bro, really, I'm going to just let you go, CB, because I don't want to say nothing too crazy. So I'm going to let you go, man.
Well, honestly, I mean, with me is it kind of it is what it is with Mike. I mean, as far as people saying that it's time to trade him and this and that. I'm not gonna go that far. Give me 1 second. Let me do this. Okay, here we go. Okay, but yeah, far as the Mike situation,
CB, I don't think we can hear you. At least I can't hear you.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
My
Loud and clear.
phone. I don't know what happened to that, but yeah, as far as the Mike situation, my takeaway from it is
CB, can't hear you again. CB, can't hear you.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, my fault, my fault. Okay, I'm gonna run this back with Mike. Mike, for the for the for the ones that saying, it's time to trade him. He don't want to play for the Saints no more. He don't want to play football. Like, I think that's kind of reaching right there. Yeah, we in 2021 we live in times where we know the NBA players can get themselves off a team if they want to. Now we know it's kind of different than the NFL, but the NFL, if a player wants to gets traded. His team could have, you know, approached Mickey and them and requested a trade or something. If he really didn't want to play for the Saints, he could have requested a trade. So I don't think it had nothing to do with him not wanting to play for the Saints. And like Keyshawn was saying, in the playoffs, he tried to play. He tried to play in the playoffs, and he made a comment. Mike Thomas did. He said he was out there playing with a broken ankle. He wanted to play for Drew I mean, he knew it was it for Drew, so he strapped it up and forced himself to play. So like I said, I don't think it got nothing to do with him not wanting to be a Saint and him not wanting to play football in general. Like, come on, if he don't want to play football in general, then why not retire? I mean, go ahead and retire. So I mean, just some of these comments, we just gotta, just calm the brakes, just calm down on the brakes. Now, can they possibly move him? Well, I mean, it depends how this Russ situation plays out, how this quarterback situation plays out. Because Seattle, they're gonna want a player. I mean, that's just what it is. So we just got to see how that plays out. But I expect him to be in the Saints uniform next year. I want him to remain the Saint. And that's just what it is. But it is frustrating though. It's frustrating for him to, have this setback. So I mean, I see we got MOD in the building. MOD, we're talking about the Mike Thomas injury. How you feeling on that, fam?
Man, look, let me tell you something, bro. That is so frustrating. That was, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? And that was really my silver lining, to this season. Like, I was like, Mike come back, maybe they'll have some more continuity or something, or he can bring some continuity to the offense. And I'm gonna tell you something else, bro. I think the way in which Mike handled this, you understand, was all messed up, bro. He didn't handle this the right way. I mean, this dude, he got injured in game 1 last season. So essentially, he been out really like 2 years. And I'm not counting, I don't want to count all this, those little games. And he played in the Tampa Bay game and didn't even get a catch. So it's like he didn't even play. You know what I'm saying? For like 2 years over something. I mean, this is your body. You should know, man, if your ankle and stuff is bad enough, man, where you should get some surgery or something or get some kind of relief. You understand? And I think that the way that he handled this, man, was foul. You understand? They say, and then they try to. I heard people try and blame the Saints, saying about this third opinion. I heard that Keyshawn Johnson interview too. You talking about CB, but it's when it comes down to it, it's Mike's ankle. You understand what I'm saying? It's your ankle. And I don't like the way that he handled it, bro. And like, if this is his way, like people, I hear the comments about maybe he want to be out of here, whatever, right? If this is his way of trying to get his ass out of here, man, I say we play hardball. I say we don't play that with this dude. You understand? Be like homie. We force his ass to play for us if that's necessary. Because I don't like the way that this whole thing was handled, at all. At all. And I put the blame on Mike. You understand? Because it's your ankle. When it comes down to it, it's your ankle, bro. You understand? You know that at some point in time that hey, look, man, my ankle don't feel right, man. Maybe we should consider surgery or something to make my ankle feel better. And obviously, right, they say it was something that happened that took he had a setback. But also to Mike's credit, from all that I've heard, he hasn't really, except from that little thing that they had going on with the Twitter thing during the off season. I haven't heard him say anything about him wanting to leave the Saints. You understand? So I haven't heard nothing like that. As a matter of fact, I heard, the opposite, to be honest with you. But all of this happening, man, is at a bad time, bro. You know what this trips me out? And I don't know if y'all feel this way, or if anybody in the chat, or if other Saints fans feel this way. All this almost feel like we losing.
Mm-hmm.
Like we having a losing season.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't know no better, man, the feelings and everything that's going on makes it feel as if we having a losing season. I don't know if I'm the only one that's feeling like that. You understand what I'm saying? And this damn Jameis Winston injury, man, really just did it. That like that was like the icing on the proverbial cake, if you will. You understand? And here it is. We sit here 5-2, having just beaten the world champs and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But stuff still just don't feel right.
Exactly.
Right.
And it's annoying, bro. I ain't gonna lie to it. It's aggravating as hell, man. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm the only one feeling like that or what.
Yeah, far as everything as a whole, far as with the news, but I mean, like I said, I don't want to conclude. I just know with this setback with Mike and then Sean came out and he said that he said it was a setback far as with the procedure. It didn't have nothing to do with Mike on this setback. So I don't know, but whatever it is, man. I mean, it's frustrating, and I know, getting too frustrated, you can end up saying things that kind of far fetched from. I'm talking about just from some Saints fans just saying stuff like he don't want to play football. No, I mean stuff like that. That's hard to believe. Now, if he didn't want to play for the Saints, I mean, like I said, it's 2021, and his camp can go up to the Saints camp and request a trade. I mean, if he really didn't want to play for the Saints, he could have done that at the beginning of the year when it was, when they had some words going back and forth. I mean, if he really didn't want to play for the Saints, but far as him doing this because he don't want to play for the Saints, I mean, me personally, I can't take that, but I don't know, I don't know, but hopefully we'll see what the future holds. I would love to see him come back in a Saints uniform.
I think he will come back in the Saints uniform.
Right. But yeah, that's it with the Mike situation. So which lead us to this week we going in. Obviously Jameis is out, so Sean had made a decision on who the quarterback gonna be. Hopefully, I really don't know. The Trevor came in, he played good. I just know Trevor. Just seeing Trevor's deep throws, they is way more polished than Taysom's deep throws, and we're gonna need some deep throws in our offense. In order for the offense to have some form of success. We talking about OBJ and all this and that. If he gonna have to clear waivers for us to get him. Just for the one saying if he get released, he gotta clear waivers, and I highly doubt he gonna clear all 32 teams. Well, at least I mean our record we're gonna be down there in the low 20s before we can put a claim in on him. So that it's gonna be highly unlikely that he gonna fall that far. But as far as the quarterback situation, since son, he hadn't said nothing yet. I know the press conference is going on right now. So who y'all think need to be the guy going forward, and what y'all expectation for this offense? Do you think it need to be more of a ground and pound, or do we need to stick with the way Sean was sticking with the game plan? He was letting Trevor sling it. So do you think we need to stick with that same formula, or just going to a straight ground and pound and some screens?
Oh man, bro. First of all, Sean gonna run his offense, bro. That's number one. You understand? He just that arrogant, man. He just that kind of dude. You know that. That's number one.
Right.
Number two, I think it's gonna be Taysom, bro. You understand what I'm saying? If Taysom is healthy, Taysom Hill probably gonna be the starting quarterback, for the rest of the season. We know that Sean is enamored by him. Now he has another opportunity to stick it to the league, to show them that Taysom Hill is a viable quarterback. You know he's going to jump at that chance. And he's almost like, I don't know, I don't want to use the word obligated, but in kind of a way, he is, to starting Taysom because I'm pretty sure that was what he told Taysom that he would be the backup quarterback, and he stuck to his word before with Taysom. So I don't see him not sticking to his word again. And number three, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let Doug talk. Is that we have won games with Taysom here before, so that's the reason why I think that it's going to be Taysom. What you got?
Yeah, we can beat this team with either quarterback. I mean, let's keep it real. It's the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, I'm not overlooking them, but just in reality, we can beat this team with either Taysom or Trevor. Now, yeah, Trevor he should start. I mean, we most of us probably is going. We of course most of us coming out the Bucks game, we believe that Trevor should start. We know Shine probably will go with Taysom. But as far as the Trevor versus the Taysom comparison, one is a quarterback, one is not a true quarterback. Okay, let's keep it real. Um, I think that's as simple as I can put it, man. I want to go with Trevor, but we know Sean might lean towards Trevor. I mean not Trevor. I'm sorry, Taysom. But we can beat this team with Taysom or Trevor, man. So it really this game it don't really matter. But going forward, as far as the season, I would like to see Trevor get a chance, man. Because I mean, the fact that he didn't put the game in harm's way last week, man, versus the Bucks. Yeah, man. I would say give him a chance, especially with this receiving core.
Well, he did get away with one. You understand because he did throw an interception and shit, but that got overturned because of that pass that roughing the passer call. So
Right.
he did get away with a little one, and you never know like because once sometimes when the cat do that, once, that be contagious. So you got to hold your breath too with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I don't know if it's because he was just thrown into the fire, but there was a lot of instances and stuff, where I think he could have made better decisions in some of the throws and stuff that he made. Now the best decision that he did make was I remember, well, of course, the touchdown throw to the fullback, and believe it or not, that throw that he made to Kevin White of all people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was a nice throw. That was a nice pass from him.
But I did tell y'all last week. Remember, I told y'all last week that that the guys would catch the ball a lot better in the Bucks game. They sure enough did. And I was, I guess, man, the whole sideline, and I was surprised and shocked. And everybody was surprised and shocked to see Mr. Kevin White make the catch.
Right. So I mean, like I said, far as us at number six, I think our best shot at OBJ was at that trade deadline. Because like I said, if he clear waivers, he gonna have to go through at least 25 teams before we even have our shot to grab him. And it's teams like that's in front of us that will sure, grab him. So it's looking like this is gonna be the core that we're gonna rock with the rest of the season unless they go get, Deshaun.
But,
He cleared waivers.
I think, bro, like, people better be very careful, even if he is on waivers. I think that OBJ, in his mind, he has only a group of teams that he will play for. And I think his agent probably even telling teams and stuff, hey, look, don't even bother, you understand, dealing with him or whatever because he's not really interested in playing for you guys. You understand?
Right.
I don't think it's as simple as you said, CV, as someone just claiming him off waivers. Because you got to realize, right, this is OBJ. You get him into your building, he don't want to be there. He make a stink, there's going to be some problems.
You hear that, Atlanta and Carolina?
You understand? So like, if the dude don't want to be there, you understand? His agent telling you he don't want to be there. You understand? I think it would behoove you not to mess with him. And I'm hearing, that the three teams that he desired are us, the Chiefs, maybe, and maybe the Ravens. You understand? That's what I'm hearing. I don't know how true that is. That's just what I've heard. Okay. So if you're not one of those three teams and you're talking about getting him off waivers or whatever, right? You understand? I don't think that's going to be a wise choice because OBJ probably wouldn't even just suit up for you. You probably come there and wouldn't do nothing. You understand? And you don't want that kind of headache, especially coming from somebody as huge as him. I feel that we still in the mix. I really do.
I hope so, and I just hope the Chiefs. I hope it ain't true with the Chiefs, because I mean they record right now. I'm pretty sure they gonna improve, but I'm thinking they gonna improve. But right now, they got the higher bid, so we just see what
They
we
need to
just
be
see
looking
what
for some
happens.
defense.
Yeah, that's what
They
I'm just
need.
talking. Why would they, I don't see, if I'm a Chief fan, we really don't need no Odell Beckham. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Right.
see the need where that can improve anything that they're doing right now. So they will behoove themselves to go get them some defense, like Dub said. You understand? But they can't really do that because the trading deadline is already over with. But
Right. And I'm
but
seeing comments about Ian Book. I see Brian Pearson said he would like to see him replace Ian Book.
is it just me or did he just froze?
He cut out. He definitely cut out. CB, you out, man. We don't hear you.
I'm thinking that is my computer or something. You understand? No, bro, we can't play Ian Book, man. I don't know why. I don't know why. You know, I you know, please don't. Let's not suggest that, man. Ian Book is not. I'm not saying I'm not knocking him or nothing.
Yeah.
Because Ian Book he did look pretty decent, in the preseason. He made some mistakes, but those are mistakes and stuff that you expect a rookie to make in the NFL.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But like, I don't think that he's ready for this moment. You know.
Somebody said we need Michael Thomas replacement for the season. Man, look, if they really wanted a receiver, they would have traded for a receiver. I wouldn't even hold my breath on it at this point because I mean we kind of passed that, and I think they're gonna rock with what they got. Unfortunately,
What's so messed up though, Dub? What's messed up, Dub, bro? So messed up. You were just saying this, man, a couple of weeks ago about this wide receiver. Man. You was just saying that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, look, we can just hold on, man, until Mike get back. And now Mike ain't coming back, bro.
mm-hmm.
So that was more important, bro, than even I thought at the moment.
But I was saying it before the season started.
Yeah, yeah,
I've been saying it since.
well, we
So
actually, man, we actually been saying that since the off season about the need for
yeah,
a
exactly.
receiver.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But like, I was looking at it from the standpoint of, Quez don't look bad, you know, and then we got Traquan back. Now, if we could have just got Michael back, that could have made some kind of decent little trio, of wide receivers. It ain't nothing that'll blow you away. You understand
it,
what I'm saying? But it would have been something that was decent and serviceable.
it's just that you got to remember, like we brought in Emmanuel Sanders for a reason, and then when he left, you should have replaced him. It's not about replacing Mike, but you should have replaced Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah. But we don't. First of all, we don't even know what's going on, man. I don't know if the Browns going to release him and say that he ain't part of the team no more. I never thought that I'd be in this position, man, where I'll be trying to get Odell Beckham involved people.
Yeah, I'm kind of over that.
Or wanted to get Odell Beckham with involved people, which I don't really see it happening myself, to be honest with
All right.
you. You understand?
Hey man, so I mean, we can get into this matchup. I mean, we can start with what we need to do versus the Atlanta Falcons offensively. I mean,
We're gonna
let's
need
start with that.
we're gonna need to run.
Exactly.
This is a game, but we really need to. I think Atlanta run defense is ranked 24th or something in the NFL, something like that. They're not ranked
Pretty,
high either against the run.
pretty bad. I mean, you brought in Mark Ingram for a reason, so it's time to ground and pound, man. Elvin Kamara, he got that help. He got that help. So I mean,
But
yeah, man. I think we need.
you know what I'm gonna say,
Yeah, I know.
uh, every time, bro, we play a team, bro, that's supposed to be weak at something, we
Never
make
run against him.
we make them look like they good. Man. Every time we do that, bro. You understand? So I hope that they make the Falcons hold true to character, man. This Sunday.
Yeah.
You understand? Because Seattle was handling our run game. You understand? And they was ranked lower than the Falcons.
But you know what?
Right.
I think the past couple of years, the reason why this has been the case, why they haven't relied on the run, it was about, they didn't want to overuse Kamara. And really, I know we had Latavius Murray, but let's keep it real. As solid as he wasn't as good as Mark Ingram. So now that I'm thinking that Mark Ingram is back, I think that ground and pound might be back. I mean, with the with the conversation we having about which quarterback need to play, it would be best to go that route, especially with Ingram back, because I mean you don't want the quarterback passing almost 30 times, especially when you're skeptical. So I would think this is the time to do it. I mean, obviously it's the time to do it, but I'm just
I
saying.
think I
I
say so,
think I,
bro.
I think Shine is more. I think the fact that Ingram is back, he may trust the run game more.
And I'm figuring if they can get, if we can get 30 rushes. You understand? That ain't even a pounding on nobody. That's like 15. That's 15 for AK. That's 15 for Mark. If you split it up down the line. You understand what I'm saying? We'll make their ass, man, give it up, man. You understand? And eventually they have to they'll give it up and hold true to character. You know what I mean, dog?
Yeah.
Man,
We
I want to apologize, man. The laptop died on me, but I'm back. I had to plug it up.
But what we was on, what we had got to was what we on right now is what we have to do offensively on the offensive side of the ball, to win the game. And both Dub and I agree that this is specifically concentrate on running the football. Because the Falcons run defense is ranked like 24th in the NFL, and we should be able to run on these dirty bird ass mother. Boy, let me stop.
well, look, if that was any
How's
question that
Grady
if
Jarrett doing?
See what?
No, I was gonna say how is Grady Jarrett doing?
I don't know, man. I don't give a damn if Brady Jarrett in there. You understand? McCoy and them gonna have to knuckle up and bust his ass.
Right.
Point period. You understand? I seen McCoy giving it to Vita Bay in the last game. So I'm pretty sure he should be able to give it to Grady Jarrett.
That's true.
So
Yeah, they run defense really. Yeah, it really ain't hitting on nothing, and I'm pretty sure we was Shine, like you said. Tell Shine gonna run his traditional offense regardless of who in there. So he gonna be passing the ball, but it'll be smart to just run on that front seven. Just run on that front seven. Deion Jones, like I said, I ain't really tuned in to the Fair Clowns. I had no interest, but just to see like how they doing as a defense. But I really hadn't been hearing too much, about Grady Jarrell or Deion Jones. Nobody on their front seven, doing anything.
I seen a couple of big games this year. You understand? They ain't nothing special. You understand? They ain't special at all. Get this.
As far as they secondary, the Clemson guy, the Clemson quarterback, the second year,
AJ Terrell.
yeah, AJ Terrell, he's solid, but I don't see that. I don't see nobody on they secondary, doing much to, our receivers. If he gonna let the quarterbacks throw the ball, I think Deontay, they'll probably utilize him more in the slot. But we should be effective at the receivers as well. But I just know I think our main focus need to be utilizing the run game, giving it more. He's going to get more touches this game, and AK going to get his touches. So utilize the run game more, and a lot of play action screens, especially Mark. Mark definitely he gave me Pierre Thomas vibes when he caught them few screens. So yeah, man, we utilize that more. I seen Nick Vanette practicing this week, so he may be making his debut this week. I want to see what he can do.
But
On both.
that's primarily like our blocking tight end.
Yeah,
So having him out there is like having an extra block. You understand?
right.
He not the guy that we really throw to. Nothing like that. Who was that? They had somebody else, man, that played last week at tight end. Got a couple of catches. I know that wasn't Nick Burnett. It was I think his number was 40
It was
something.
Griffin. It was Griffin.
Yeah, Griffin.
I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if he's listed as a tight end anymore. I know at one point he was a tight end and then he converted to a fullback. I don't know if he's still a fullback, but yeah, it was Griffin.
Okay. Yeah, because he made a couple of catches.
Right. So yeah, I mean, but far as our quarterback, I'm gonna go with. I mean, hopefully it's. I really don't want to just hop on Trevor so fast, but I just seen that his passes is much more fluid than Taysom, and I know that secondary for Tampa was kind of garbage a little bit, but still, just the way he threw the ball, he besides that interception, it's a couple other passes, but really besides that interception, he wasn't doing that bad throwing the football.
But
But
he tightened up after that though. He tightened up and
yeah,
he didn't put the ball in harm's way. And I was surprised how he was able to move up and move around in the pocket, man. When they was trying to rush him, man, when they was blitzing him and stuff too. That was something that was what I was most impressed with. He showed some tremendous pocket presence, and that's something I didn't think that Trevor Siemian had like that.
yeah, because usually a third string quarterback, regardless of who it is, when they start getting pressure, they're gonna take that sack. They're just gonna take the sack or throw it away. There was a
Yeah,
few passes he threw. Yeah, he was poised. He stayed poised under pressure. Scoot up in the pocket, was getting passes off. So yeah, man.
he moved around pretty good, man, and I was impressed by that. And that was something
Yeah,
that now to be 100, right? His pocket presence is a lot better than damn Tay Song.
yeah. But
Because
if we
I think Trevor only got sacked once, huh? Did he? Or did he not? I don't even think Trevor.
I don't remember him getting sacked.
No, I don't think Trevor got sacked, did he?
I don't remember him. I don't remember him going down. I think he just throwing it away.
I bet you one thing, right? Tay Song would have got sacked. And inexplicably, I'll be wondering why he be getting sacked.
Yeah. But hopefully, the fumbling problems done left. Hopefully the fumbling problems gone, and just his awareness is getting better. Because if they go with him, this is gonna be it for him to show any kind of, to prove to anybody around the league that he can be a quarterback. And if not, he ain't gonna have no choice but to be a Swiss Army guy if he want to see the field. So,
Man, I really think in my own heart that should be give him that opportunity. Although it might, I think it might benefit us, man, probably if we let Tay, because then we can let Tay Song come in and do that Tay Song stuff.
right. And I seen a question before I had cut off. I seen some comments about Ian Book. Did y'all say anything on that?
Yeah. And we told we came to the conclusion that that's a bad idea. So so we moved on from that. That didn't really, we didn't really need to put much thought into that, bro. You understand? I mean, we know damn well, man, we don't want that to happen. He'll just be the third string for right now.
Yeah. Yeah, rookie. Well,
Yeah,
before we get on the other side, y'all good on that side? Just want to shout out to everybody in the chat. Forgot to give y'all a shout out, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in.
yeah, but don't expect, bro. Like, although we suggested, Dub and I was suggesting maybe 30 rushes. Don't really expect that, bro, because you know who our coach is. You know what I'm saying? He gonna try. He gonna try and do what he do. So that's all I had to say on that, bro. We can go to the defensive side if you want to see.
All right. WD, was you saying something?
Yeah, I was just saying, let's try not to throw no hospital balls, man. I mean, somebody got set up. Our old former guy, man, Eric Harris. I ain't trying to give him no revenge game. I mean, he a high safety, but the fact that he'll live a hit or get a pick. Don't let him have a revenge game versus us. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, so Apple play for them?
Eric Harris.
Or Eric Harris? Oh, they picked him up.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's been playing good for them too, man. Last week. Oh man. Yeah, don't make sure that he don't be no factor in the game, bro.
Right. So far as the defensive side, I mean, starting off with Calvin Ridley, he dealing with some personal issues, which is respected. That's beyond football. I can respect that. But far as on the football terms of things, looking like he ain't gonna be present. So that's a good thing for us. We won't have to worry about him this week. A good possibility. So basically on the offensive side, man, they got Mike Davis, and they done turned Cordell Patterson into a running back. I don't know who made that move, but man, that ain't looking too good for them. Like I said, I ain't really seen them play like that with those guys.
With Cordell Patterson, he's pretty good. He's been pretty good for him.
He's been pretty good for him. He's been productive in that role too. Believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah, really, it's about his receptions, man. His receptions has been a factor. Like, he's still getting off in the receiving game. So really the main back is Mike Davis.
Also,
I
they
see.
use them the pass catching game. Okay.
Yeah, and they have and then they put Cardell Patterson back there too when they run the football. So I say what we need to do, man, is make sure that we contain him and control him because he the only one really besides Pitts that can probably do some explosive plays. You know,
I'm so glad that Malcolm Jenkins returned to practice today. I mean, I feel like we need him. He's been playing really, really good. So that'll help out a lot.
yeah, that should help out a lot. You know, that dude Pitts, man, we got to stop him.
Yeah.
You understand? That's the main thing, man. Kind of do like even if we kind of do like what Carolina did last week, they kind of bracketed him. You know what I'm saying? It kept him out of the game and forced them to beat them, with other players. I wouldn't be opposed, man, to putting Sean on Pitts. Take him right out of the game. That's kind of like that reminds me of that time when we played New England, and New England put Akeem Talib on Jimmy Graham.
Well, I know for a fact that Carolina they put Gilmore on Pitts last week.
Because I mean, he run his routes like a receiver, and he fast and explosive. He had a slow start, but he done start picking it up, as of late. But he had a slow start. So yeah, I don't know what they gonna do. I mean, if Ridley ain't out there, he clearly is at least a number two receiver as far as receivers go. So yeah, you gotta put somebody on him. Can Malcolm Jenkins do the job? I don't know. They'll probably start him out with Jenkins and see
Well,
how that.
teams been doubling him, but I know for last game they put Gilmore on Pitts and he got a pick up at the end of the game.
Oh, okay.
They put
Yeah,
Stephon Gilmore is on.
Yes, but I mean, for a good bit of the first half, it seemed like it was definitely doubling him.
Yeah, I seen a lot of bracket coverage on him. You understand? So I say that ain't. I think we do something like that because he was ineffective in the game. He didn't do nothing. And the only thing we got to do is make sure this dude Russell Gage, don't end up having no kind of decent game and stuff too. But
Yeah,
I know
another guy would be Tajay Sharp. I mean, he's really he's been an option for them as far as with Ridley being out. He's been kind of I wouldn't say the main go-to guy, but he is a go-to guy. So I mean, I expect Debo to step up, and do what he got to do.
yeah, what happened, said, bro, is that you got to realize, man, is that like Godwin is good, bro. You understand? I mean, say what you want to say about the dude, he is good. He's really good. He's probably one of the top receivers in the league. And then he got Tom Brady throwing him the ball. So I'm not surprised by that. You know what I'm saying? Especially with a guy with his particular skill set. But I don't think any wide receiver can do that to CD. You understand? It takes a special wide receiver like that dude that can do that. That can get away with that when it comes down to CD. And Godwin is good, bro. Godwin is really good. I'm not going to take that away from that dude. You know what I'm saying?
that's true. We seen Harris
But
Rock.
you know something too, though, CB.
Yeah,
Our defensive line have always been effective against them.
that's true.
You understand? So if they can hold true to character, then they can control this game up front.
And they still got Hurst, right? Because I know they're not
Yeah,
utilizing Kyle Pitts.
they got hurt. They still got him.
So they probably utilizing running like with a two tight end system. Because Hurst can catch the ball as well. Because I was about to say I know they don't got Cal Pitts doing a lot of blocking, especially a lot of pass blocking. You
I
know,
think that's pretty much up to Hurts. They need Kyle Pitts to go out. He ain't gonna be pass blocking. He may chip block or something every now and then. You understand? But they need him to go out there and and run routes. You understand? That he one of their weapons. I would be shocked if they have him. And the only time they would commit that is if they start getting a lot of heat. And if they start getting a lot of heat, that might render him null and void anyway. This is usually Cam Jordan's game, bro.
right? And it's looking like we might be seeing Payton Turner play with Davenport and Jordan and Onyemata.
I could have swore I seen Payton Turner on the field last week.
Nah, but he might be on there this week. I mean, he been practicing, so.
Wait. I'm sorry, I missed it. Is Davenport? Is he on the report?
Nah, I was about to say that too. I was about to
Holy
say.
shit! Is it about to happen? Is it about to happen? Holy crap! I can't believe it.
But I like to see them take just for sake of argument, but take maybe slide Cam inside or something, take him out, and let's see what it look like with them two monsters coming off the end. Just once. I want to see that just once.
Right.
Because you know how I feel about Payton, bro. Don't let me down, bro, because you got the tools, man, to be one of the greatest defensive ends in the history of the Saints. You understand? Right. Show me, you know what I'm saying? Show people, man. Show people what I've been seeing.
And the way Davenport be bullying these linemen,
oh my goodness,
inside.
And he still was doing it, man. He was doing it against Tampa Bay.
Yep.
Man, if that dude can just stay healthy, man, that dude, what he do is, remarkable.
And honestly, like I said, I'm not looking ahead or nothing like that, but not getting off topic. But if he continue to have success, I don't think we need to let him walk. Not Davenport. If he can remain healthy, I don't think we need to let him walk.
No, they ain't let him walk because first of all we invested too much in him. Remember, we moved up to get Davenport. You understand? And we can't let him walk because then if we let him walk, then that means that we didn't really let Trey walk and him walk in consecutive years, especially if he balls out. That wouldn't be good at all. You understand? Now, I understand that we did draft on Payton Turner, but I more or less looked at Payton Turner as the eventual successor to Cam Jordan. You understand?
Yeah.
More so like that, rather than him replacing, Marcus Davenport. And keep in mind, bro, this dude ain't no passer that we got, right? That dude is young. That dude ain't old, man. I don't know what, he's not old. That dude only been in the league, 3-4 years?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not like he old and washed up either, So we got a little something, man, to work with, man, as long as we have, the money and stuff, and they have the desire to want to stay around, certain people. But that's what we're gonna need to do, man. Just win this game up front, man, because I don't respect the Falcons' old line. No matter what they do, man, that always equals garbage.
And we all know when Matty Ice get pressure, he ass. He was ass when he had Julio and Ridley out there. So just imagine what it'd be like Sunday.
He don't look and he don't run around because I remember every now and then he always used to hit us up, man, with that one little play where he'd run and get the first down or whatever. Right? He looked like he didn't slow down from that too, man. He don't even look like he can do that too much anymore. And I mean, he just looking real old and slow like now. Understand? Almost like a statue back there. You know,
Sound like our linebackers about to have some fun too.
they should. You understand? Should. I mean, they just did it, to the quote unquote GOAT. And don't come there, man, and lay no egg, man. And plus, we at home and stuff again. And plus, this is the team that we despise the most. They got to come with it, man, and show up. Show up and show out.
Right.
Okay, James gone. This ball ain't gonna stop rolling. You understand?
Yep.
Let this ball keep rolling, bro.
5-2. I mean, why should we throw? I mean, especially after Trevor just got thrown in the fire and he stood up to that. You know, he showed poise. He stood up to the challenge and went in there and still ate. So, you know, man, that gave me confidence that we can at least still compete. And really, I don't know what's gonna play out. We could get to these playoffs and really compete. I don't know. I know our defense is championship ready.
Yes, they are.
Offensively, if the quarterback can make some sound decisions, he ain't gotta be no all pro. We done seen teams get to the Super Bowl before where the quarterback ain't no all pro quarterback. They
Know what
just
I told?
had
Know what I told people, bro? We gonna have to win games, bro. Old school way, bro. But the old school way is to also do championships. There's a lot of teams that won games that way. We're gonna have to rely on the solid running game and play defense. You
Joe
understand?
Flacco and the Ravens, Mark Sanchez and the Jets.
Man, there's so many teams. The Washington Redskins of old, the Dallas Cowboys of old.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That's always been a winning formula for winning games, bro. That's always been a formula for winning games, bro. You understand? No matter how you cut it, bro. If you run the football well and you play good defense, you're gonna win football games. You're gonna win football games. And I think getting Mark Ingram back at this time was perfect. It's almost perfect for that. You understand what I'm saying? Just perfect for that. Now, I'll run in. I was. It's going to look a little different because we're in the 21st century now. You understand what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna be like you would see, back when Dallas was doing what they was doing, or any of the teams that was, back in the day that had these, these heavy workload running type things. Showing or mixing some little razzle dazzle or something every now and then. Some screens and all that. You may even threaten teams deep sometimes. You understand? But the focus got to be primarily on running the football. And we're going to have to run the football well. The O-line going to have to knuckle up. You understand? Run the football well. We're going to have to play defense. And let's see if we can ride that man to a championship. We know that's a winning formula for a championship. Let's see if we can ride it.
Right.
We got the tools to do it, bro. We ain't got to pound AK. We got them off there. You understand? Tony Jones should be coming back too sometime soon. You understand? I figure, right, we should be running the ball at least 30 times a game. And I told Doug let's split that up like that's 15 carries for Mark. That's 15 carries for AK. It ain't no heavy workload on nobody. With those 30 rushing yards, man, we should wear a defense out eventually. Eventually wear them out. And then all that other stuff will be good, bro. You understand? When they start committing the safeties and stuff to the box, you understand? Throw the balls and stuff to the tight ends. Hit Marquez and stuff, on those good slant routes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And remember, we still can throw the ball to AK. So
Fast. Shout out to Cornelius. Said we got a pretty sizable audit for Thursday evening live stream. If you're new, subscribe and check out the other content on the channel. Shout out to you,
Shout
Cornelius.
out to Cornelius, man. That's one of our Who That Nation brothers. Been one of our Who That Nation brothers for years.
Right. And I seen he said something about Deshaun Jackson. He done cleared waivers, so
I don't know if I want him, bro. I don't know.
he a deep threat. But do we got the quarterback that's gonna get it to him though?
The only reason why I don't want him, bro, is this, man. Is that we got a player, man, that do what he do. Let's keep it real, man. Deontay do what he do already. Shout
True.
out to CT Crusher. Thank you for the donation, bro.
He said whoever it is starts, I'm here for it. I agree with you, fam.
You understand? Say, bro, look, Deontay, bro, do what he do, and Deontay is less of a headache than what he is. So we don't need his skill set. Now, as far as OBJ, I know OBJ comes with a bunch of bullshit too, but I would rather deal with his bullshit because he brings more to the table than what a Deshaun Jackson would bring to the table.
Yeah, he can hit you short, intermediate, and deep.
And
It'll
to
be
his credit,
great kill.
man, he wasn't really a problem in Cleveland. They
No.
didn't really had all those issues and stuff within the league. Understand? I think he kind of growing up and learning stuff, man. And I think he probably wouldn't want to, come play for his hometown team and act a damn fool where all his people and family and stuff can see him doing that on a weekly basis.
Right. So for the listeners, I just put the link in the comments. We can take a few calls. So you guys please, call in, come chop it up with us with any questions. So I see we got the OG Jerry Poor on the line. Jerry, what's good with you, fam?
Exactly. What's up, Junior?
What up, CB? What's up? SaintsUptown?
What's going on, bro? Exactly.
Oh, not much, man. I'm hanging in there. Ready for this weekend.
So who you think should be the quarterback now? What you think?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Uptown and CB and WD, the way I'm looking at it right now, I see Trevor Simeon starting for right now because he came in, after Jameis went down on Sunday, Trevor stepped up to the plate and took over and added a little spark to that Saints offense. So the way I'm looking at it right now, I'm looking at Trevor starting for right now. Taysom can stay right where he is as a role player. That's what I see.
Okay. There's a lot of people that feel the same way that you feel. And bro, look, the way the monkey wrench we've been thrown, man, it's like, you almost have to roll whatever the punches are. But I truly in my heart believe that Sean Payton really has something to prove, and he's been trying to see if he can prove it with Jason here. You understand?
Right.
I didn't really. Um, I thought that Trevor played a decent game too. Considering the circumstances, just being thrown in the fray, you know, off the bench, playing against the world champs, and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Tom
Right.
Brady, whole nine. You know what I mean? Big, huge game. And I think that, just based on that, maybe he should be given at least another look, at least the next game. But man, if people can remember some of the stuff that Sean Payton has quoted saying about Taysom Hill, I would be surprised if he don't, if Taysom Hill is healthy and he's not starting that game. I just put it like that.
I agree with you, Uptown, on that.
So but they got to realize whoever is playing quarterback, they're gonna have to respond the same way they responded, last Sunday.
Right. So, Jerry, what's your outlook for the season? Because I think Uptown feel the same way, man. If our defense can keep playing championship level, and we can be efficient, really efficient in the run game, I believe we can compete. We can make the playoffs and compete,
Most definitely.
Yep.
regardless what the situation is at quarterback.
Yep. Especially
Exactly.
if our defense keep playing at a high level, like they playing like they are. What you think, though, Jimmy?
I agree with both of what y'all saying. Before I go any further, shout out to everybody in the chat that's in the chat session. Who that to everybody? I hope everybody is doing well. Um, but the way I'm looking at it right now, CB and Uptown, you know, they just got to keep their foot on the gas, man. That you go. We saw what that Saint defense did against the Succaneers on Sunday, and just made Tom Brady make turnovers, intercept the ball a couple of times, even fumbled the football from him. Especially at the end when Tom Brady threw that pick to PJ Williams to seal the game. I mean, the defense. I don't care what other defense I see out there, but this Saint defense is legit. Because and you got to give kudos to Chris Richard for that on that secondary, man, Dennis Allen, because them two fellas put that defense on the map because those guys are just flat out balling. Demario Davis doing his thing. The return of David Amenyata. You know,
Mm-hmm.
um, Paulson Adebo stepping up. And shout out to Saints 01 for his motto that Paulson Adebo will shine in 29. So shouts out to Saints 01 in the chat because that dude was definitely shining these last 7 to 8 games because that dude's just awesome.
Right. All
Yep.
right, Jerry, you got any final thoughts, fam?
Just gotta show up on Sunday because we can't take these Falcons lightly, even though as sorry as they are. But we can't let these Falcons come up into the dome and pull an upset on us like the Giants did. So we just
Well,
gotta.
we can't take them lightly,
Oh
man. Because,
no,
this is a rival
absolutely,
team too.
absolutely not. We know how that went. We know
Yeah, we
exactly
can't
how
take
that
them
went.
lightly, man, because this is a rival team too. So they all
Right.
get
Yep, and
up in the game.
yep. They always talk about these rivalries, uptown, but this rivalry, they could talk about the Steelers and the Browns or the Ravens or the Bengals and all that. We get it, but when it comes down to a realistic rivalry, when it's coming down to New Orleans and Atlanta, these two teams hate the shit out of each other, straight up. The Falcons hate the Saints, and the Saints hate the Falcons. We know it's been like that forever, ever, ever. But we can't take this team, like you said, we can't take it lightly because the way they're playing. So we got to show up like we've been doing the last couple of weeks and just continue to let that ball continue to roll. That's all we have, and that's all I have right now.
All right. Okay, all right, man. Thank you for coming through, man.
No problem, Uptown to CB, and also shouts out to the WD and our First Lady Miss Carly, and to the rest of the team. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all know the OG loves y'all so much, and there's absolutely nothing that y'all can do about it. Let's go out there this coming Sunday and get this win over these Falcons
All right, do that, baby.
Yeah, who that?
for life. Take care.
All right. Okay, so next we got Cedric on the line. Cedric.
What's up, CB? Can y'all hear me? What's
Yeah,
up,
Yeah.
Uptown?
we can hear you, Seth.
And I want to come up here. I ain't gonna be long. I just want to talk about this starting quarterback, thing, I think it should be Taysom. And a lot of people disagree, but the reason I said I think it should be Taysom because if you look at it in training camp, that was a QB battle between Jameis and
Yep.
Taysom.
Yep.
And Taysom, he really practiced more with these dudes that's out there. And he took starting reps in training camp. And they were here last year. Yeah, but I don't think Callaway played that much when Taysom was starting. But they all were here last year when he was starting, and he was a starting quarterback. I mean, and he really played pretty well against the Falcons. The Falcons seem to not be able to stop Taysom Hill, and he brings more to the offense than a Trevor Siemian, if you ask me. He can run the ball. He can throw the ball, just not deep. But I mean, those short and intermediate routes is like he can really throw those balls, and he throw them so hard to where the defender can't intercept it because they say Taysom Hill balls be like they say he rocked them bitches when he throw them, and he be throwing them with all his strength. And it's like I feel like he should be the starter. He knows the offense. He knows Coach Payton. He knows the wide receivers. He practiced with them in training camp. Trevor didn't really get to practice with the starters that much because he wasn't really in competition for the job. And I feel like Taysom should be the obvious choice. He can put a defense on his heel because they're going to worry about him running the football. That's what they're going to be most scared of Taysom. They're going to be worried about where he go run. They're not going to really be scared of him in the passing game, just in the running game. Because like you remember against Tampa Bay Uptown, and that defender thought Taysom was finna run, but at the last minute he passed it, and Adam Troutman got like a whole bunch of yards out of that play. And I think that is what he brings to this offense, something that Trevor can't do. I mean, Trevor can get out of trouble, but I don't think he's as tell you the truth, I don't think he's as good as a quarterback as Taysom. I mean, yes, he has started in Denver before, but that's Denver. This is Sean Payton's offense, and Sean Payton's offense can be more trickier than other coaches' offense. And Taysom knows his offense. He knows the players. That's why I think he should be starting. And if you really think about it, he's going to help the running game. I think last year he had almost 500 rushing yards, and that can help a guy like Kamara. That can help take the load off a guy like Ingram. And last week I feel like we didn't get Mark Ingram involved enough. Like on 4th and 1, why would you run it with Kamara when Kamara, as good as a running back he is, he's not a strong power back. He's more of a elusive back. And why would you run it on a 4th and 1 with him when you had Mark Ingram who was breaking tackles as soon as he got in the game? So it's like stuff like that, and it's like I feel like that Taysom should be the starter. That's basically what I'm saying. He's the obvious choice. He's a better quarterback. He knows the system, and he should be the starter. This defense, Cam Jordan usually has 4 or 5 sacks against the Falcons O line anyway. And last week, if I was watching that game, the Falcons O line is a huge problem, and they really shouldn't have drafted Kyle Pitts with that first round pick because their O line is a huge problem. Carolina, I think they had like 9 pressures in that game and 3 sacks. And on one play, a defender actually stepped on Matt Ryan's hand, and it was bleeding so bad till he had to cover his hand up. That's why I don't think he's going to be much of a factor in this game because I think he's still dealing with that injured hand. If you seen his hand, you thought, man, he could have been out for the rest of the game. And if you look on that last play, when he was trying to throw the ball, his hand was really messed up and he couldn't have a good throwing motion, and he threw it right to Stephon Gilmore. I think we could win this game. This is an important game for us to win. We're 5-2 right now. This game will bring us to 6-2. And let's not forget that Carolina is only 2 games behind us, and they have the tiebreaker between us. So they could easily sneak up get up and get the second place in the division. So I think this is a must-win game for us, and I think we can win it. I think the defense is going to be good. I think the D line can bring pressure, and I think this is going to be a pretty good game. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. I do think it's going to be pretty. I think it's going to be a tap for tap battle, and I eventually think that we can win because the Falcons cannot stop the run. And if Sean Payton runs Mark Ingram and uses him the correct way, we should be able to win this game. That's all I want to say. I don't want to hold y'all up. Who that?
I appreciate you, Jerry. I mean, appreciate you, Cedric. My fault. Shout out to
Yeah.
Cedric.
I like what he said, man. He had some nice things to say on that.
Right. Now we got the right on the line.
Stuff to right.
Whoa, Minister of Defense,
Yo,
CB. Greetings
Ooh.
from Orlando, Florida. What's happening?
what's happening, bro? What you got? What you got, man? What's up?
All right, let me see if I can, do this without any insults. First of all, I always live by the motto that a setback is only a setup for a great comeback.
Yeah.
Sometimes when things like Michael Thomas and what happened to him, that can prevent your offense from being one-dimensional. And when Jameis Winston went down, you think about it, we knew that they were going to try to force that thing to Mike if he would have came back.
Yeah.
However, due to the fact that Sean Payton have to now look at this thing from a wider perspective, he's going to use everything that he has to his advantage. Now, as far as how do I feel about who should be the quarterback, I do believe that if by chance you put Taysom Hill at quarterback, due to what Sean Payton have seen in the preseason games and last year, he knew that he knows that he doesn't have that capabilities to throw that and launch that thing deep. So the other team can say, okay, we can cheat those safeties up a little bit just in case he decides to come from back there. Because we know that Sean won't take that chance and go deep with Taysom based on the results that he's seen.
Yeah.
However,
Facts.
you've seen Trevor play against what ultimately is maybe one of the top 5 defenses in the league. And one thing that I say that boy didn't break a sweat, man. He was very calm. He was very poised. And the same quarterback guru that Sean can be for a Taysom Hill and a Jameis Winston, he could be for a Trevor Siemian. We're looking at Trevor Siemian for as far as Trevor Siemian, the guy that was not as good in Denver. But Trevor Siemian never had someone like Peyton who can walk up to him and say, okay, what's your best plays? And we're going to accent those best plays. And on top of that, I got 2 monsters that's sitting behind you. At any point that you're ready to dump that thing off, you can just drop it down to one of those monsters, and they're going to take that thing at least, 10, 15 yards. That's what Mark is made of. And Kamara, you just never know. That thing can go to the house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that we've realized and what we have here, bro, we have a team. And we have a defense that is deep in every position. And when I say that, I don't say it lightly. I've never seen a situation where I can take Quan out and put Warner in, and it's still nasty. I could take Roby out and bring the other cornerback in, Adebo, and it's still nasty. I could take a safety out and bring PJ in and don't throw it because he's taking it to the house. It's still nasty. On all three levels, it's still nasty. So, the only thing I'm saying, man, of course, we're not going to take the Falcons lightly because we never do, because it's always a close game. Whether they fully loaded or not, it's always a close game.
Yeah.
But I can say this, and man, let me say this with pride. Everything that we have faced this season, I take my hats off to the players. I take my hats off to the Who Dat Nation, to the CBs, to the Minister of Defense, to Carly, to WD. Man, I take my hats off to you guys because guess what? You guys and these players have proved one thing, bro. There's nothing like that nation, son. And that's all I'm gonna say, bro. Y'all, man, look, mad respect to the players and the Who That Nation and the coaches. Y'all got my utmost.
Yeah, we respect you too, man. You got our utmost too. Bro. We appreciate you, bro.
Right. Appreciate that, fam.
Appreciate that, man. What a great call. Great call. Who that, baby?
Who that? You already know how they feel about me here in Orlando. You know they didn't want to see me in Tampa. You know I made them angry. You know I made them angry. You know they look at my face. I had nothing to say. I shrugged my shoulders like, I told you. Who that, fellas?
All right, we appreciate you, fam, for calling in.
Yes, sir.
Spit some good facts.
Now, he's right. He was absolutely right too, man. When it's about Sean. Sean seemed to thrive, man, in those kind of moments.
Right.
You know, like when he had Teddy, when Teddy was playing, and even last season when Drew went out, and Taysom Hill had to play. Our coach, man, he do respond in those sudden moments. He do know how to respond.
Facts.
So, we have anybody else, man?
Yeah, we got one more caller. We got Ice Cream in the building. Ice Cream, what's good with you, fam?
Ice Cream. Mr. Ice Cream,
What's
man.
poppin'?
What's up, Mr. Ice Cream, man?
Hey, look, like, can y'all hear me? Because I'm having a little bit some difficulties over here.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, yeah, like, because this is my first time joining anybody stuff, so, I'm pretty much new to this.
Okay.
All right.
What you got to say, my man?
Hold on. So, this is what I'm going to say. All right? I'm going to look at it as this. You could say that we had Jameis for about half of the season. Pretty much half.
Yeah.
Right? And then now, possibility. Okay. So, about possibility, now we're going to probably see Taysom for the other half, for the remainder. I look at it as this. Maybe this is a blessing for Sean Payton. Maybe he could see what these two guys made of in the regular season. I mean, maybe this can solve all his problems. Maybe. I don't know. So that's how I'm looking at it.
I'll tell you one thing, he would definitely get a whole lot of he can learn a whole lot from that. You're right. He can definitely learn a whole lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's just how I'm looking at it. Like I ain't trying to think too hard. Because to be honest, this is gonna have me stressing. It's gonna have me stressing. So that's just how I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it that way. Then I'm gonna just hope for the best for the team. You know what I'm saying? But this other dude, Travis Samuel, whatever his goddamn name is, I like his release. I like how he throw the ball. So that's the thing that I like about him. But I really believe Taysom probably should start. So if Sean Payton have any type of mindset and maybe I should start Taysom. I mean, just let Taysom start this season, bro. Get it out the way, right? The good, the bad, the ugly. So next season, when it comes down to it, if we re-sign Jameis, he'll see that Jameis could be the starting leader quarterback for this team.
Yeah.
I personally think Jameis should be re-signed, but there's no telling what Sean Payton might feel, man. So I think Taysom should start for the remainder of the half, see what he made of. If anybody question about what Taysom can do, just gonna let the main start. You know what I'm saying? Like let everybody see. You know what I'm saying? And then after it's all said and done with, I mean, like, you know, it what it is, you know. So Sean Payton could just sit back, you know, figure it out from there.
Okay. All right, man. We appreciate you coming through, fam.
You know, so yeah, it is what it is.
We appreciate you coming through,
Right.
fam. You hear me?
What'd you say?
I say we appreciate you coming through, fam.
It's kind of
Can you hear me, CB?
Yeah, I can hear you. You kind of breaking up, Ice Cream. Can you hear us?
I said, we appreciate you coming through, fam.
yeah, like I think it's probably on my end. You know, like it's probably messing up on my end.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, thank you, man, for calling in, giving us your thoughts.
I think he must have a delay or something.
Yeah. But yeah, Ice Cream, man, appreciate that, fam, for calling in.
Yeah, appreciate Ice Cream, man. Shouts out to DJ 420, who that RG.
Said let's stomp out the Falcons.
Let's talk about the Falcons. Yeah.
Appreciate for that $4.99 donation.
Appreciate you, fam.
Uptown, you got any final thoughts, fam?
Well, you know I got some final thoughts, bro. You know we playing. Don't play. Stop playing, CB. Stop playing. We playing this trashy, dirty ass dirty birds. You understand? I don't care who not playing for them. Okay, your boy Calvin Wrigley, man, he laid there, man, and he quit on y'all. You understand what I'm saying? It is what it is. I ain't got no love for you. None. You understand? Everybody know I can't stand y'all ass. Man, I hope we put a mud hole in their ass. Man, I don't care who ain't playing for them, bro, or who playing for us. Man, I wish we put a 40 burger on these people, man. I can't stand these damn people. And they fans. You understand? Y'all know I was going to say something about the whack-ass Falcons, the Lombardi trophyless Falcons. And they about to be Lombardi trophyless again this season. They trash. I don't care about no damn Kyle Pitts and all these little peons they got playing for them. Man, Cam Jordan need to do what he normally do to them, man. Catch mad wreck on they punk ass. He own Meg Ryan.
Facts.
I don't care, bro, what's going on, bro. What kind of season we have going on, bro. Y'all know I don't like these people. I can't stand these people. I can't stand them more than I can't stand the damn punk-ass Panthers. I can't stand the Falcons' raggedy ass. Man, that's all they are. You right, Junior. They ain't nothing but a bunch of choke artists. And they always talking about, I'm saying this, I'm saying that. You understand? 28-3, yeah, chumps. Get in your feelings. I don't care. Off the blank check. Oh, dumbass. Man, don't get me started, bro. You know I was going to have something to say about this. You knew who we was playing. You knew damn well who we was playing. You understand? Nobody don't like no, man, nobody ain't interested in no goddamn Falcons. They trash. Pretty soon, Kyle Pitts, he gonna quit too. He gonna follow Kelvin.
I don't know why Matt Ryan still. I don't know why he ain't checked out.
Yeah, I know people gonna be like, oh, you being all too sensitive. Oh, you shouldn't say that, Uptown. Man, Kelvin quit, man. He don't want to play for their whack ass. Next thing you know, next season, I wouldn't be surprised if he talking about he trying to get a trade. I don't blame him, man. I wouldn't want to play for their whack ass either no more. You understand? This is the second time somebody quit on their whack ass. Remember Bobby Petrino? Huh?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
he quit on them too? He quit on them and went and coached Arkansas. They always get people to quit on them. People, oh man, oh that's right, man. I'll get it together, Calvin. Oh yeah, I'll get it together, yeah. Remember, that's the same stuff that A-Rod was saying during the off season, talking about his mental health and stuff, trying to make a way out so he can quit on the Green Bay. I don't blame
What the
Kelvin, man. He's
Falcons
tired
do to you?
Man, Kelvin tired of losing.
Classic
Bro.
do that to you.
Say what?
They're seeing you in mental distress.
Yeah, man, he's stressed out by how whack the Falcons is. That's what's stressing that man out. That's why that man quit. You understand? He can't take the ass no more. That's what it is. That's why he like, God damn it, man. That's bad for his mental health. Because the Falcons is so goddamn whack. So
Didn't Lance Moore do something like when?
Yeah, Lance Moore quit too.
Yeah. Had a few practices. He like, man, fuck that.
Everybody quit on them, bro. Brett Favre was over there, and you might as well say he quit. So he got the hell up out of there. They whack. Say, man, they drafted Brett Favre, man, and Deion Sanders. And both of them people had more success after they left their whack ass dysfunctional organization. Y'all know how I feel about the Falcons. They garbage. Fuck the Falcons. What else you got, CB, man? They just so garbage ass team. I hate the fact that we even got to talk about their whack ass. They about some of the least important team, one of the least important teams in the history of the goddamn NFL. Go ask any damn Falcon fan and name something historically that your team has did besides giving up a 28-3 lead and shit, man, in a Super Bowl. And they can't tell you nothing historically they did. And we about to sweep you motherfuckers and shit this year, man. So then that means that we will be even then in this little thing that you guys been talking about. Oh, we beat y'all in the head-to-head. Y'all worried about a damn head-to-head competition and y'all ain't got nothing in your trophy case.
We're about to have a linebacker sweep y'all again.
You understand? They garbage. And imagine this, right? They used to talk all this head about what it's going to be like and what we going to be like without Drew Brees and all that. We've been putting our foot in your ass, man, ever since then. You understand? Y'all got swept last season by Taysom Hill.
Linebacker about to sweep y'all again.
Jerry, you knew damn well I was going to roast the Falcons. Everybody know the team I hate the most. Oh, trash-ass dirty birds. You understand? And Meg Ryan ain't the man for you either, man. So now y'all going to be picking. Y'all should have drafted a quarterback last season. But no, they want to be fancy with it. They want to go get Pitts. They could have got a lineman. They could have got everything, but they want to get fancy with it. That's all they want to do. They should have got a lineman the year that they drafted Ridley too.
Facts.
They trash. You understand? Absolute trash. I remember when Shy Tuttle mushed Meg Ryan punk ass. Remember when he got mushed? That was on Thanksgiving night. Man, stop me, CB, man. I can go on and on for days, man, about how garbage they whack ass is. But you understand? You know how I am, bro. Man, you go, man, let's end this, bro. Let's end this, bro. You understand? Because I can go on and on about telling you about how whack a goddamn dirty bird is. You understand? Oh, trashy ass, dirty birds. We bet not lose to they whack ass. Remember
Right.
that time, man, when they came in the dome, bro, and they was 8-0, and they left 8-1. They
Oh
garbage.
yeah.
Man, stop me, man. Let's get out of here, bro. That's it, fam, man. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, tell a friend to tell a friend. And make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend that the Falcons is whack.
Facts.
Let's get out of here, CB.
Same words, Uptown. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. And far as the man, I'm gonna try to get to it this week. I got a busy weekend, so I'm gonna try to get to that. Just be sure to like, subscribe, and follow the page. Shout out to everybody. Post game show. Probably gonna be sometime Sunday, so just stay tuned for that. And it's Thanksgiving, Who That Nation. So let's go ahead, go on and start off by cooking some Dirty Birds Sunday. It's the WDN Chatline podcast. We are out. Who that?
Who that, baby? For life.